It was February 2020. And one of my cousins, Alex, was like, hey, we should start a Minecraft realm. I hadn't even played Minecraft since 2013. But we all kind of decided, like, let's do it. And so we did. So it's now 2025, and we've had this realm for 5 years. And of course, we haven't been on it constantly. There's been times where we get on, we get off, but I think for the most part, it's been pretty active for those 5 years. There's always been at least somebody on. And today I just want to kind of give you a tour of the realm. So this right here is spawn. So if you were invited to the realm and you joined for the first time, this is where you're going to spawn. I think specifically it's around this area over here. Yeah, like, oh shit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's around this area over here, where it's wherever it's 0-0, right? I think the creeper just blew up 0-0, but it's here. Let's go ahead and get started. So you see this giant arrow. I didn't actually put this here. One of my cousins did. This is a cousin realm, by the way. With, you know, there's a few friends, my wife, other people. If you were to take this path, it would lead you to the main base, but the main base is really far. I'm talking like 1,000 blocks away or more. We'll find out later just how far it is. I think it's even 2,000 blocks away. Yeah, so this is spawn. Let's go ahead and go to our first stop. Oh man. So when I first started, I wasn't sure where everybody was. I don't even think there was coordinates back then, and if there was, we didn't have them enabled. So I basically just walked a little bit and started making my stuff in this spot over here. I would take the horse through there, but it doesn't work well with the forest. So this is Galivia. Welcome to Galivia. I didn't actually name it Galivia till 2023 when I started playing with my wife and we kind of fleshed out the area. So this is the Galivian forest. All these trees are hand planted by me and my wife. And yeah, this is Galivia right here. So it's a little village. Oh, see, we had another person on. They just left, another cousin. Each house here in Galivia is decorated. I think it's a nice little village. It's small but charming. We go up here. This was the very first house I ever built on the realm. You can see here, it's the original house, established February 2020, pretty much 5 years ago. I think it's just a couple of days after I actually started playing on the realm, so it's been the 5-year anniversary already. So you can see there's a bunch of houses here. Go in here. They're all decorated, some by me, some by my wife. We have, this is the newest edition, I believe, established February 2025. It's a blacksmith. Come over here. This is something I've been working on. I kind of stopped because I'm honestly not digging the design right now, so I'll continue working on it later, probably destroy it. That big giant cobblestone thing back there is a huge eyesore. I'll probably cut it down eventually. So this house was my main house for, I think, for maybe a few weeks before I actually decided to leave it and go to the main base. This entire other part of it right here was an extra addition, because when I did find this base again, I decided to use it as kind of like a secondary base for when we wanted to explore the ocean. So that's why I built this addition on the side over here. All this is new. Pretty much cut off from right here was the main house. If we go this way, we have the Galivians. Oh, you guys want to see inside? So inside, it's pretty much just, you know, basic stuff. I have a bunch of rooms with beds and stuff in case, you know, we ever needed to set the spawn point here. Go upstairs, more rooms up here. Chests and beds are pretty much all that there is here. So let's go out. Yeah, it was full before I left with diamonds and other stuff I had found. There was a farm right here that has since been repurposed or destroyed and just turned into this nice walkway with trees and stuff. If we go this way, we have the Galivian stables. So it's just basically just stables that I built here for anybody who visits. They can put their horse here. Just make sure they don't have to be dealing with that. And finally, well, not finally, but one of the newest additions as well is this area over here, which I built for all the kings to meet up whenever we want to plan for an adventure. If we ever come to Galivia, we can all hang out here and just talk about what we're going to be doing. So yeah, it's just kind of like a big meeting area, which I'm still working on. It's not completely finished, but as of right now, I do feel like it has a cool look to it. I do want to kind of set up a patio back here at some point. And just to let everybody know, this world is all survival. There's no creative mode in here. Everything that we've gathered, we've had to go out and look for it and mine it. So yeah, that's something I'm pretty proud of. Everything that you see built here was mined, or we had to find those resources. Another thing I want to show you guys before we go on to our next stop is this mob farm that I built over here. I built it all the way over here because it's pretty freaking ugly, and I didn't want it near all the buildings that I had already built. But if you come in here, you got the mob farm, which doesn't work that great. There are times when you'll get a bunch of monsters calm down. There's other times where just nothing will happen for a while. I'm sure if we stand here for a few minutes, we'll get some monsters. But for now, we don't have the time for that. So let's just go. And lastly, I'm going to show you guys the main part of Galivia, the heart of Galivia. And it's not these bees that I have here. It's actually this house right here, which is my main house in Galivia. So when I first started in the realm, I found kind of like a house build that I really liked, and I ended up making a few of those houses. So this is the 4th version, I believe. No, this is the 3rd version of it, established 2023. And yeah, so we're gonna see a few of these houses that look a little bit different. They're configured a little bit different, each one. They all have a storage room in the bottom like this, and they all have this basic layout. Whether it's bigger or smaller, they all have this look. We go upstairs, we have this area, and then of course a secret room right here, which I'm not going to go into because it's my secret room. And most of them will have dogs or a bird or something. So yeah, this is the main house. Now we've seen all that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and go to the main base, and I'll explain to you guys exactly what happened to get me to go to the main base. So, welcome to Galivia. So I actually think it's a pretty interesting story. So when we first started on the, I'm gonna go ahead and write this railway goes all the way to the main base. When I first started on the realm, we were all kind of separated. There were 2 of us that were together, and then it was me, and it was just 3 of us really that were building when the realm first started. Now there's been a few more. But I ended up making the base that I just showed you. It was just a house and a farm, like I said. And when we finally figured out locator maps, which back then would show you exactly where the other player was and what direction they were facing, we decided to use a locator map to find each other. And it turns out the other base was really far away from the base that I had created, and it wouldn't really be possible to be going back and forth, because back then we hadn't found each other's nether portals, right? So I decided to just get all my stuff and just go to the other base. So pretty much abandoned my base and came to the main base. Alright, so this is the nether portal to the main base right here. This base is really really big, okay? Whoa, what's going on? This thing's tripping out. Yeah, okay, so there's another portal. This is another portal that I built. This base is huge, okay? We can go ahead and get started right here. This is Sky Village. And actually, before I show you Sky Village, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the names of everybody who's in the realm. Oh shit! So this is the names of everybody in the realm, okay? SomeBullets, Aiden, which is me, Kenji, which is my wife, Axiom. Everybody else are cousins, okay? They're all of our cousins, my cousins. So yeah, this right here is SomeBullets, which is Alex. This is his Sky Village. There's a lot to it. Where some of us decided to expand horizontally, Alex and Oscar, which is this right here, they decided to expand vertically, which is pretty cool. So if we go in here, there's 3 towers. Berserker, which is another person or another cousin that would contribute to the realm, he pretty much took over this tower, but he has not been on the realm since 2020. So everything you see here is pretty much frozen in time until he gets back on. He has his map. This is a pretty cool map. Haven't seen it before. This is the first time I actually notice it. This tower is Alex's enchanting room, so I'll go ahead and show you that. I know he's pretty proud of it. So this is Alex's enchantment room. You go in here, he built a library around it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice enchantment room. These the light tiles, I forgot the name of them. He got those when we were doing the, what do you call it, the underwater temple fights. I forgot the name of them. Yeah, if you want to watch any of that, we actually did record them and they are on the channel, so you know, just some stuff to watch. So that's one of the towers, and then this is the main tower that actually leads to Sky Village. So we got some hopper action going on over here. If we go up here, some of these levels are empty. It's pretty hard to fill up 3 towers, right? So this is the main level right here. He has his bird. You can actually see the video where he got this bird as well. It's when me and him found the jungle. That's his main room up there, where he has his bed, I believe. Let me just check it out real quick. Or not. I don't know what this is. And then up here, he has his Sky Village. Yeah, Sky Village right here. So he does have villagers. As you can see, they're sleeping right now. It's nighttime. I'm pretty sure he has the dirt here so that nothing can get in or out and the villagers can continue to survive. I think I built 1 or 2 of these houses, but he did build all these houses. Pretty nice little houses. It's like a nice little HOA village that we got going on here. And then finally, he does have an automated farm up here. It's semi-automated, so he can get all the wheat, but he can't replant it. He has to go up there and replant it himself. And obviously, having to go down the towers is kind of a pain in the ass, so he did make this little thing here that you just fall through. And that's that. Then he has his little beach house that he calls it, where he just has other, oh, I guess that's his bed, kind of depressing. His kitchen, he has a big giant map here. And if we go upstairs, I guess he has kind of like a courtyard area here with a bunch of flowers and bees. And I'm not sure what, he's in the middle of building something right now. He's building this, I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's Alex's village. Oh shit. Oh fucker. That's Alex's village. So let's go on to the next part, which is Oscar. Oscar's stuff is over here. Oh, Alex's farm is over here, I guess. I never actually come to this side of the realm, but he does have his farm over here. As you can see, he has cows and sheep and horses and everything. So if we come this way, there's actually a little walkway that goes across. I'm not actually going to show you this building because it's pretty much been abandoned since 2020. This was Oscar's main building right here. He built kind of like a treehouse area, but it's really confusing to get through. So I'm just not going to do it. It goes up pretty high, but there's nothing really in there. I'll show you guys this later, but this railway actually runs all the way through the base and all the way to Albert's base, which is actually, I believe, like 1,500 blocks away from the main base. So this is a really, really, really long railway that we have here. And of course, we have the beacon. There's videos all over on our YouTube channel of how we get some of these things, but if we go through here. This is Move and Pick, Oscar's main home. I believe he only uses this first level here, which is where he keeps his bed and a lot of his belongings. Any higher, it's pretty empty. The coolest feature of this building is definitely his use of redstone to get that really cool light effect at the top of it up there. Yeah, very cool. These are some stables that I built. It's a community storage, so people can come in here and just kind of leave shit that they don't need. Or if they want to share it with the community, you can come in here and kind of pick some stuff up. I think they're all empty though. And then we have some horse stables. Some of the nicer ones that I've built, definitely. So now let's move on to my stuff. I showed you guys another portal over there. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the very first iteration of my house. As you can see here, AIDEHN'S primary house, February 2020. So this is the very first version of that house that I built, and it's honestly the best one. It'll always be the best one. It's a lot bigger, has a lot more room. It has this cool dining room in the back. Of course, it has a storage room. Like I said, all of them do. It's also a lot bigger. It's not as nice though. And then, of course, it has the main room upstairs right here. And of course, the secret room. And this one actually does have a map of the base. It's an old map, so there is some stuff missing. And of course, my enchantment area. I just love this house, man. And my bird, which you can see the video how I got it. And the dogs, of course. 3 dogs. Love this house. So if we come outside here, of course, taking out a lot of pillagers, a lot of flags. This is an observatory. We go up here. It pretty much just looks over the entire realm, or not the realm, but the village. You can see here, and you can come to all sides of it and just kind of take a look. Just kind of the scale of everything, right? I don't want you guys to see too much because I'm about to show you everything, but let's go down. So when I first started, I wanted to take on a big project. This is newer compared to a lot of other stuff, but the biggest project I decided to do that I really dedicated my time to was building. Well, this is kind of like a modern village. It's not really what I'm going to talk about, but this is a modern village that I made. Yeah, these are just modern houses. Little kind of like village I made here. Anyways, so when I first started, I really wanted to take on a big project. And I thought, what bigger than to build an entire village, right? So this is Seralith Kingdom, and this is Seralith Village. So these are the first horse stables I built. Pretty shitty, I know. This is my farm. I had pigs here, but they all died. I'm assuming they were hit by lightning or somebody killed them. All these houses are empty or have some like basic decorations. Of course, I have my farm here. This is the best farm I built, I believe. Got a bunch of sheep. A little bit of everything, I think. Or most things, at least. Over here, this is not mine, but we have Thomas's village, was another cousin. He built himself a little area over here. Pretty nice. He hasn't been on in a while, but pretty cool little area he made. We come back over here. We continue on through Seralith village. Keep going this way, we have the cows here. And then we have an inn. So this is kind of like an inn. It has a bar in the front. If we go to the back, we have a few rooms. I used to have a full village, but all my villagers died. So I don't know how that happened. The area that they were kind of protecting was not this village. It would kind of go outside the village. So I think they got killed by pillagers at some point. This building is one of the newer buildings in Seralith village. And this is the grand entrance to the main kingdom of Seralith. Seralith is comprised of 3 different cities, which I already showed you Galivia. This is Seralith village and Seralith kingdom, and then we have one more that I'll show you towards the end of the video. So you can see all the buildings we have here. This is a community building for whenever we're going to go on adventures. We can kind of regroup here, though it kind of ended up right in the middle of the base. So it's kind of pointless to put a community building here. Pretty much just sit still, but I think it's a very nice building. All these buildings that I've built here I feel are very, very beautiful. If we go up here, we see the first blacksmith that I built. Yeah, pretty basic. And over here we have some more houses. Keep going this way. We have a jailhouse. So of course it's just a jailhouse with doors and stuff. And keep going this way, we have a church. The first church in the realm. It's in Seralith Kingdom. It's very nice. I tried to make these houses look a lot more upscale because they're in the actual castle walls, right? And established in 2023, I believe, I built the very first satanic church of Seralith Kingdom. Yep, April 2023. So let's go in here and look at that. I really like this architecture. It has some really cool features like the upside down crosses. You know, the amethyst, the black and white. Everything just looks really cool in here. Let's get out. I feel cursed in there. And just a little walkway that connects different areas in my village. And if we come this way, we have some more houses. And this is house number 2. So this is a primary house number 2. And this one I believe was also built in 2023. So it's pretty much identical to the house I have over there. You know, we have the living room, we have the storage room down here, a little bit smaller. And then if we go upstairs, we have that same room. This one doesn't have the map though. So, yeah. But it's pretty identical. If we go down this way, we have my very first multi-level farm. This was a cool idea I had. Just make a multi-level farm so you go up all these levels. You have a different crop or a couple of different crops. Yeah. And then finally, we have one of the newer additions to this area. And a newer map, so this is a little bit more updated, but it's pretty small. It doesn't cover a very large area. We have the inn, which I worked with, April 2023. This one's pretty nice. I love this architecture as well. We have some rooms over here. They're all pretty basic and look the same, but I think they're really big for what they are. All the rooms are around the same size, and then we have a little storage area, of course. A bar, a fireplace, a bunch of seating. We come up here, we have even more rooms over here. And we have this little Overwatch thing right here. Definitely one of the cooler buildings I feel that I've built. It took forever to build because I wanted to get it perfect. Yeah, this is another inn. It's called Seralith Lodge. And one of the last projects that I worked on here before we actually started moving to another village was this little IHOP or pancake house type of building. Not my best work, but yeah. Then of course we have the fountain here. Alright, so that's Seralith Kingdom. There's only one other thing I have to show you here. This will actually just lead to the railway up there, which we're going to take at some point, but I want to show you guys everything before we start moving on. The last thing I have to show you is the castle that we've built for Seralith Kingdom. Of course, there's no point in having a kingdom if it doesn't have a castle, and that is over here. We also have this very, very long stretch of road, which is called the King's Road, and it goes all the way through the base as well. This is the castle that I built. It's still under construction to this day. We have this really nice garden that in the middle with a giant tree, and if we go upstairs there is a few rooms. All in all, it's pretty empty, but it does have some pretty cool features. The main room right here, which is nicely decorated, and then we have another room that's not decorated, but it does lead to the third floor, and the third floor has a really nice overwatch of the actual garden. So it's pretty cool building that I really want to finish at some point, but it is such a big project and there's so much to do that I just haven't really gotten around to it since well, I think I started this in 2020, a little bit later in the year. Alright, so let's move on. Everything here that you just saw I built in the kingdom. The only help I had was from my wife, who would help me build here and there and also decorate some of the buildings. So moving on, we have Albert's village, which is the one that's on right now. Glorfindel, I think is how you say it. He actually took a village that was here and repurposed it to become his own kingdom. So we can go in here and just check it out. It's called Main Gate for Glorfindel. So this is Glorfindel, and this was established in 2020. And the dude really, I mean, you know, he really took his time with this place. He really did a really good job at making it look nice. He took a lot of the old buildings that were here and just kind of added to them and just made them really pop. So this is a really nice area. Yeah. We go up here. There's a lot. I mean, he put the metal doors in the front so that none of the villagers would die, right? He wants to protect the villagers at all costs. And that's kind of been a theme with him. He takes kind of a village and he makes it his own. I think that's what he's doing right now, but to a much bigger scale. And I'll try to show you guys, because his newer stuff, I haven't actually seen it too much. I've been there and I've seen the stuff he's working on, but it's quite a bit, and it extends really far. So I don't know if we'll be able to see every little thing he's been doing, because in all honesty, he's been working on it a lot more than we have, and he has just expanded so much, and it's pretty hard to keep up with what exactly he's doing. So this is Glorfindel, one of his 3 kingdoms, or one of his 3 cities that are part of his kingdom. As you can see, it is just beautiful. A multi-level city that's very nice. And he completely gated it, so there's a gate that goes all the way around this whole entire place. Yeah, so this is, I guess, another gate. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next place, which is right across from here. It's a mountain house. So if we go right across from here, we see this is Axiom. Axiom built this over here. Axiom is Aaron, another cousin of ours, and he built himself a really cool mountain house. It's built into the mountain. He hasn't really logged on a whole lot. He logged on recently and we made a video. I haven't put that up yet, but this is his place. It's small, but he has one really cool feature, and that is he has these mines that he mined out, and this is cool. I mean, this must have taken a lot of time. He has this really cool lava feature on the side, and these just extend pretty far underground, so very cool. And he has a donkey. So that's Axiom's building. Not too much going on there except for the giant mines. If we come this way, we do have another build that he did, and this is probably one of the coolest things in the realm, aside from that over there, which I'm going to show you shortly. This is a Colosseum that he built, and this is freaking cool. I mean, definitely one of the coolest features in the realm is this Colosseum. And let's go ahead and I'll show you guys that giant thing over here. This is actually built by Oscar, which is the same one that built Move and Pick from the earlier in the video, the big giant building from that was actually inspired by a building in Thailand. I forgot to mention. What do you call it? It was inspired by an apartment building in Thailand. He took his time with this, and I mean, look at this. This is freaking insane. I mean, look at that. You can't, that's just, that's some great work. Great work. Ooh, I had never noticed this. It looks like he didn't actually finish the roof, and this is the first time I see that. Might have to fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill these guys real quick. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I did not see how much health I had. So let's go ahead and move on this way. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this pyramid over here. This was built by, I believe, Albert and Aaron, which is Axiom and Riff Glorfindale, who's on right now. Riff Glorfindale, however you say it. It's a giant pyramid. Another really cool feature. Just larger than life structure. Very cool. There's nothing really inside it except it's empty, so there's a lot of mobs in there, so I don't really want to go in there. And they also built these really, really nice stables. Probably some of the nicer stables in the realm. Yep, so we have some horses here. Okay. Now I'm gonna try and get to Albert's place, which is really far. Let's hope I don't die. So the reason Albert built so far from us is because he does want to expand, right? And the way that we were expanding, at least the way I was expanding, you know, it was just going to be too cluttered. So he decided to make his way across the lands and build his own kingdom somewhere else. So he did go really, really far. And he is building his own kingdom over there. Alright, over to east, you can see it now. I guess now, you know. If you look ahead right here, you can see that we're coming up on Albert's kingdom. Pretty cool biome over here as well. We got some mushrooms and stuff. And here looks like we're coming up to the end here, I think. Oh, he built this rail station. And see, like, this is new. I hadn't seen all this stuff. So let's continue this way. We can go ahead and check out that rail in just a minute. It'll be completely new to me, but look at this. You can see right here in the distance. Right now, before we get there, I want you guys to take a look at that sculpture right there. That is actually a sword going into the ground. Just shows you guys the kind of stuff that, you know, we've been doing in the realm, and just a bunch of crazy stuff. Very ambitious projects. And that's this right here. Very cool. So we keep going this way. And we've been on this rail for a while now, so Albert really did go very far to start building his kingdom. You can see something out in the distance over there as well. I believe that's Oscar building another base. So, you know, there's always stuff going on out here. Oh man, you can see some crazy stuff in there. And we can actually see Albert there right now. We might be able to say hi to him. Oh, he's coming already. Alright, so this is called Westombria, and this is actually the first time I actually get to see the city. Well, I guess this is a door. So, as you can see, just like with Glorfindel, he did repurpose a village, but look at the detail, the amount of detail that he put into these buildings. I believe that's terracotta up there. Very nice. We have a library here. I wish he could talk on Discord, so just so he can kind of give us, so he can kind of tell us just how much he did, because this is pretty crazy. Another really cool building that we have here. And this is Linden Watch Tower. Okay. Oh, looks like we got some redstone stuff going on over here. And is he peeing? Oh my god, it looked like he was peeing. He's sawing his nuts in half. Southland Quarry. Okay, we got some quarry over here. Some new stuff. I actually saw a really interesting building that I want to check out back here. Okay, here it is. This is the one I wanted to see. Wow. So it looks like he's actually working on this one, because this does not look complete, but it looks very cool, very promising looking building. And it looks like back here we have the villager houses. These don't look like they've been repurposed yet, and it looks like he's been working on building the wall that goes around the city. Okay, so we're gonna follow him. So as you can see, Albert is really working on expanding his kingdom as far as possible and making a much larger than life area. Oh, this looks cool. Oh wow. Balmore. Oh, this is we've been here before. Yeah, this is something he built years ago. So a lot. This was I believe he did build this in 2020. This is one of the first places he built. We've stayed here before when we've been adventuring. Of course, we have beds. I think he put these beds here for like the event, because we did used to have a lot of adventures. You know, going to fight the Ender Dragon, going to fight water temples, guardians, all that type of stuff. And yeah, so this place definitely one of the places we'd come to relax and chill. So it looks like he has some more stuff to show us. Wow. Very cool. Very nice. Dylan's Point. Okay. Jesus. Okay, this is all stuff I'd never seen before. So it's good that we have Albert here to show us. Because in all honesty, I probably would have just showed you that first area and then just taken off. So it's cool that we have him here to kind of walk us through his village. On a side note, I kind of like the chaos of this path. It's not like perfectly carved out. It looks very, it looks cool. I love it. I love it. So here we are. I guess this is what he was going to show us. This looks like a really cool kind of beach house area. Wow. Let me ask him what this is. Well, actually, he can't. His phone's charging. Yeah, Albert's putting a lot of care into everything he does, and he's definitely the most active person on the realm right now. So he's always on, just working on expanding his kingdom, and I think that's one of the best ways to actually stay entertained when playing Minecraft. Is you just keep expanding your villages, have new projects, you come up with new projects, you kind of just keep going. You don't start new worlds, because this realm is 5 years old, so we haven't, and anytime any of us kind of talks about starting a new one, we just don't want to, because there's so much in a Minecraft world. This is cool. I like the sign. Where'd he go? Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he left. What the heck? Yeah, so haven't been in here, I don't think. Oh shit, what's this? Okay, it looks like these are just mines. Okay, cool. Turtle Golf. Okay, cool. These kinds of things really help keep the immersion going when you're playing Minecraft. Naming cities, all these kinds of things. Guys, and it's kind of crazy to think how much more there is to show you. So look, I think this is what Oscar's working on. Yeah, this definitely has to be what Oscar's working on. Kind of a weird house. Looks like he hasn't named it yet. Okay. So I think if we keep looking at Albert's stuff, we'll probably be here all day. Holy shit, what the crap? You saw it here first. Albert ran away when that happened. that was Albert's village. There's a few more things we have to see. And these are just the things I know about, so. I didn't know about half of the stuff you just saw. Albert just kind of, thankfully he was online and he was able to show me what was up. But we're going to go ahead and make our way all the way back to the base. And you'll be able to see just how much these rails cover. Get a better view of everything here, honestly. So we're gonna get a much better view of my village. We're gonna pass right over it in a minute here. Give me. All right, so it looks like we're about to pass over my area, which is right here. This is an area I put just so you can get on the rail, get off the rail if you want to stop here. You can see a better view of my castle. You can get a better view of the village over here. It's pretty massive. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, you can see a lot of little things here and there where we kind of, you know, we're mining or things like that. Alright, so it looks like we're back. I'm gonna go ahead and ride the rail. No, actually, let's just get off here. So we are officially gonna leave the realm, the base, the main base. We're gonna go to the next part of the tour. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and ride this railway back to where Galivia is, which is the first place I showed you guys. Just the thought that somebody was able to find my nether portal is freaking insane, because just look at the way, the amount that we have to travel to get there. Once we did find it, I went ahead and took the liberty of making this railway and kind of securing the path so that way we don't die trying to get to my area every single time. There, so as you can see, this is actually one of those nether bases. I forgot the name of them. And we kind of just used that. So this is a portal to get back to Galivia. Right here, we're actually not going to go there. We're going to come this way. So this whole area right here was completely uncovered just up until recently. So it was pretty hard to come back to the portal every single time because it was so dangerous. And a couple weeks ago, I just decided to cover it up. So now it's a lot safer. So if we come up these stairs, this is the path to AIDEHN'S nether base. Do not dig off the path. It took a really long time to secure this path, alright? And the reason why this path existed in the first place is because we are building in a 5-year-old realm. That's 5 years of no updates to explored chunks or loaded chunks, if you know what that means. That means anytime there's a Minecraft update and they update the the terrain, we're not going to get those updates if those chunks have loaded in. So we have to keep going further and further out so that we can get the updates. So I went ahead, and when I got back to Gilivia, I went ahead and just went into the nether and started digging as far as I could so that I could find the new biomes. Finally, after all this time, we'll go down that way in just a sec. This is my nether base. It's basically just kind of like a rest area, kind of a load up area that you can use before you actually come out here. And these are the new biomes. So if you were to go back the other way, none of this exists. None of these biomes exist. This is all part of the newer updates, so we didn't get this. I think we started playing when it was Minecraft 1.15, so we missed out on all of these biomes. So we do have to travel pretty far to see them. Just another interesting fact. I'm sure anybody who's had a realm as long as we have has to deal with the same shit. Yeah, so we recently decided to explore these areas, and it's been pretty fun. But for now, what the fuck? This is a killer, right? This guy's a bad guy. He can open doors? What the crap? Looks like he's a kid. He's not attacking, so... Oh, shit. He's not attacking either. What is going on? Is he not gonna attack? That's weird, right? Kinda scary. Is he gonna hit me? Dude, what the hell? I've never seen that before. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Maybe he found God. I don't know. Whoa. Dude, what is going on? What the crap? Okay, that's the scariest thing ever. I'm glad I recorded that. Let's continue before they decide to kill me. Because I don't have any armor on right now. So this is the newest area that I found. This is the newest nether portal that leads to my new city. And I decided to build it here because I think it's far enough to where I get the new biomes on the overworld. And I get the new biomes in the nether. So this is Emberfell, the newest city. This is what I'm working on right now. Of course, up here we have the stables. Brand new stables, just finished them yesterday. And then we have, of course, the very first thing I did was build another version of my house. So this is another version of the house, a lot smaller. It has the storage room down here, of course. And then upstairs we have the room that you guys have seen already for the third time. Fourth time, actually. And one of the most annoying things in the whole freaking world is I got this bird, and I just found out that parrots know how to freaking mimic zombie noises, so it has not stopped doing this shit since I got it. And the only way to stop it is to kill it, and I don't want to do that. So this... Oh shit, my secret room. I'm supposed to see that. So this is the next main house. Over here, of course, we have the blacksmith, which I make a point of making in all of my villages. And we have the farm, which I think is probably the second nicest farm I made, aside from the first farm. And that's pretty much it. This is Emberfell. And the reason I really like this area is because we have a huge jungle over there. We have the orange trees area over there. We have a forest over there. We have all these biomes. I mean, this area is rich with resources. So I decided to make my home here, my next home. Yeah, if you go back here, I did build a dock. I love building the docks in case we ever decide to go explore in the water. Of course, this is uncharted territory, so there's a lot of stuff we gotta explore. Hopefully we get together soon and start making videos of the adventures that we're gonna go on. But yeah, I think that's the realm for the most part. Everything up until now up until now, I think that's all that's been built. There's obviously some things that I missed. There's a few buildings here and there that I may have not gotten, but it's a lot of stuff. This is 5 years of us playing. It's been a really fun experience to be able to have a realm for this long, and to just keep building on it, and to just keep expanding it, and to see what it's turned into. I've actually started writing kind of like a history of the realm, because it's been kind of rich. I mean, a lot of stuff has happened. And if you guys have any interest in seeing some of the adventures that we've gone on, they are on the channel. I have when we killed the Ender Dragon. I have when we first spawned a Wither. We didn't know how to go about it, so it was a big disaster. I have when we found our first jungle. I have just a bunch of stuff here and there. Hopefully we keep adding more videos. But yeah, for now, this is the realm, and maybe in a few years I'll get the opportunity to give you another tour of it. Thank you.